Hi, so now we're going to show you a couple really quick, cute hairstyles that you can do before school. They each take about 5 minutes, and it makes it look like you spent a lot longer on your hair. And for the first one, you're going to need a headband like this. I know that they sell some in Forever 21. You probably get them at Target, anywhere really. So first, all you're going to do is place it in your hair right here. And it should be pretty loose. You don't want it puffing up the back of your head. So it just looks like that right now. And what I'm going to do, because my hair is really slippery, is take a bobby pin and pin the sides of it just right on my head so that it stays while I'm trying to style it. So the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to take the pieces of hair right here that are in front of your face. You're going to grab them in a section and you are going to put them right under this headband and just pull them through. Just like that. And you're going to do it again. Then you're going to take that same section and just add a little bit more of your hair to it. And you're going to pull it through. Just like that. So it's right inside. Then you're going to grab some more hair. Pull it through. I'm going to turn around so you guys can see. A little bit more. And pull it through. Okay, so it's a nice twist right there. And you're going to do the same thing. Pull my headband down a little bit. And you're going to do the same thing with your hair right here. Is do whatever kind of braid you want to. It's down here. So I'm just going to do a regular braid. So what you're going to do now that you have this braid, actually if you did a regular braid, if you did like a fishtail braid or something, just start loosening it up at this point. But if you did a regular braid like this, what you're going to do is you are going to hold the middle down and you're going to grab these two sides and you're going to scrunch it up like that. So it's nice and scrunched and everything. And then you're just going to pull it down just a little bit so it's not pulled down as much as it was before, just so it has this really cool texture right there. And then you are going to tie this. All you need to do is loosen this up. Pull the outsides of each strand, of each little wind in the braid. Pull it out just like that. And you have this I have really thin hair, so this makes my braid look so much better. Pull out any tight spots, just all the way down to the braid. And you have your nice boho fluffy braid, nice twist all around, and it looks super pretty. And that's it for the first style. So the next style we're going to do is how to do the perfect messy bun, which kind of sounds like an oxymoron, but I'm going to ask Shannon to help me out with this one just so I can show you guys how I would do it. You can do this on yourself very easily. The first thing we're going to do is pull your hair into a tight low ponytail, or really anywhere that you want the bun to be. I like pulling it to the side a little bit because it looks really cool. You're going to put it through about twice. You make sure it's nice and tight. You're going to take it again. You're going to twist it. And this time, you're only going to put it in halfway. Just like that, so it's kind of like a loop right here. Then, what you're going to do is you're going to twist it again. You're going to pull your hair one more time, just through, just really messily. It looks really weird right now, but we're gonna bobby pin it a little bit. Just start bobby pinning down random pieces. What I like to do is I like to start the bobby pin going up and grab some hair and then push it back down. You wanna go into the center, so it sort of sticks like that. You're gonna need a few. But depending on how much hair you have, you're going to use different kinds of bobby pins. Like for mine, I only needed like 2 or 3 because I had such thin hair. It'll work on any kind of hair types. If you just throw your hair up to a really quick ponytail, kind of toss it around, doesn't really matter. And then when you turn around, you're going to have this really cool kind of bun exploding on your head. So the next thing we're gonna do is a different type of bun. It's a little bit less messy, but it uses something that you wouldn't expect you would be able to use, a sock. Obviously you want a clean sock, and you want a sock that matches your hair color. This does not match your hair color, but we're gonna use it for this so you guys can see what it is. So to make your sock bun, you are going to need a sock that you're not gonna use anymore. It should be a tube sock, not an ankle sock. And all you're gonna do is take your scissors and snip off the tip. So now I have this opening in the hole of my sock, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the entire thing inside out first. And then from the top, I'm just going to start rolling it down. We're making a donut shape, and you can actually buy these bun volumizers in stores, but this is a much cheaper way to do it. All the way down, just like that, and you got your really easy sock bun. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start the same way that we started the other one. So, just going to pull Shannon's hair into a ponytail, and nice and tight. So the one you won't have to worry about looping it and things like that. So now that you have your ponytail, all that you're going to do is take your bun and slip the ponytail right through it like that. And you're going to bring it all the way down to the bottom. Not all the way down, just to like right there so you have some ends. You're going to start wrapping those ends around the bun and just tucking them in like that. And then what you're going to do is you spread them out a little bit. You're going to start rolling the bun up, just like you did when you were actually rolling up the sock. You want to keep your hands nice and tight on it so it doesn't get too loose. Make sure that the hair is getting spread out. Put your fingers, if there's like a empty spot like this, put your fingers right on that empty spot and then roll it. And the hair, I don't know why, but it goes to that spot. So you're going to do it nice and tight. Make sure you're spreading the hair around after you use. And like I said, you can do this yourself, but sometimes it's helpful to have a friend do it for you. I'm just going to keep rolling it up all the way to the side of the head. Just like that. If she turns around, you can actually see that it's all the way stuck to her head, and she's not going to wiggle her head. But if she did wiggle her head, there's a good chance it would stay like that. But if you do have bobby pins, that would be a good time to use them. Just put them right in the side and right towards the middle of the ponytail. Okay, so as you can see, I only really needed to use 2 bobby pins. You can use more if you're gonna make it stay for longer. But as you can see, you have this beautiful, perfect bun. Nobody's gonna guess what is behind that bun, a sock. And if you have a tube sock at home, or if you want to go out and buy one, that's okay too, but I'm pretty sure most of you have just a random tube sock lying around that doesn't have any matches to it, and you can make this beautiful bun, and it's perfect for all occasions. So the next hairstyle that we're going to do is a nice down do, and you will need to know how to French braid to do that. So if you don't know how to French braid, I'm sure that there are a lot of tutorials online. Just search up how to French braid and you'll probably get like a million hits. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to do is you are going to separate out any of the fringe area or the bang areas that you have. Just kind of put that in front of your face, and then from there about 3 to 4 inches back, it should be like to the back of your ear, somewhere along that line. And you're also going to separate that out. Okay, so just try not to incorporate that in the braid that we're going to do right now. So right now we're just going to take a little section on this side, split it into 3. I'm sure you guys all can figure out what I'm going to do next. Cross one section over the middle, cross the other section over the middle. And do that one more time. You want to keep your hands nice and close to your scalp so that you can make sure that it's going where you want to and it's not too loose. So you're going to take a section of hair from this part, you're going to add it to that section and cross it over. And you want to incorporate hair into your French braid from both sides. So take take that. And you're going to do this all the way to the back of your neck. So now that you have it about to the middle slash this side of your neck, you're just going to braid a few inches regularly just to make sure that your braid doesn't unravel, because that would be really bad and ruin all your hard work. But what you're going to do right now is, again, just kind of separate out a little bit of your fringe kind of area, and you are going to take this section right here, separate into 3, and you really want this braid to be smaller, and to make it more detailed you can take in smaller sections each time you go down, but you want hair left out of the braid. Okay, so now that you have just a little tiny bit, you're just gonna braid just a tiny bit down, and then what you're gonna do is you're going to take this off. You're going to leave all this hair, not as much hair as you can, but a lot of your hair down here. And you're going to connect these 2 sections. You're going to take out this band right here. And you're going to connect it so it's coming back. So you have that nice French braid up there, and then you have this nice French braid right there. And you're going to use these 2 sections as the 2 sections of a fishtail braid. Now if you don't know how to fishtail braid, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is take a section, like a mini section from one of your bigger sections. I'm using section a lot. And you're going to cross it over and combine it into this part right here. And then you're going to do the same thing. You want to take it from the very back, so it sort of wraps around your hair like that. So I've tied my fishtail braid. If you want to use a band smaller than this, that would be a good idea. I just left mine inside. So now what you're going to do is you're going to start pulling little pieces of the fishtail braid. You can even pull them all the way out. And fluffing it along the way by just pulling it apart. And you're just going to keep pulling out just little pieces to help it blend in with the hair that you have already here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go inside because there's no outlet out here, and I'm going to curl my hair, including this piece, and then I'll come outside and just let you guys see how it is. So this is how it looks right now. And if you guys like how it looks right now, then you can stop at this step, but I'm just going to go inside and curl my hair.